You've probably heard your parents and teachers talk about how you build a network of good people in college, school. Almost everybody in the modern day realizes and understands that college doesn't work out for many people. Like college, the studying part doesn't work out. And most people just seem to believe now that the network is what you're paying for. In this video, I'll break down why that's not true and what alternatives you have to actually building a network when you're in college.
Today is 24th June 2022. I've officially made 1 lakh rupees.
All right, Shrey, what's your question, my friend?
Alright, so what is actually a network? Firstly, a network is basically like a group of people that you can rely upon on a certain skill set that they have. People that you can rely on advancing your career or helping you out with a specialized skill set that they have. Let's think about it, just some common thinking. Okay, there's a bunch of 18-year-olds when you first join college, okay? What kind of skill set can they help you with at that age? Well, exactly, that breaks down the whole argument of people when they say, oh, you're gonna make a network in college. It's just not true. You think it's a network, like you're just having fun, right? Just be honest and say that, okay, I'm going to college to have fun. I'm going to college to, hang around with people, have fun, like do crazy stuff. I'm not going because they are somehow like God level intelligence or very extra smart or something like that. And you say, well, they will be successful in the future. Like it'll be better if I know them, 5 years later or 6-7 years later. When they are successful, I'm successful, and then we can collaborate and we can do something. Good point. Good point. Now, what if I gave you another argument where essentially, what if they don't become successful? Essentially, you're just betting on your friends that they're not going to be losers in the future. And to any parent watching this, like, do you honestly believe that your kids, like, do they build some kind of network or some magic is happening? Like, come on, like, be realistic. What? Just think of your own college days. Like, were you like obsessively thinking about, oh, I have to make a network, I have to build a network, all these friends, or did you have fun? Did you like do crazy stuff? Why don't you think like with like common sense and you believe that your children are going to do something different? It's just not the case. Of course, if you're in some elite colleges, you're going to be friends with people whose parents may be successful or people that got in based on merit and they are incredibly smart. But that does not change the fact that you go to college for fun. You cannot deny that. Like even an IIT student, you cannot deny that kid is primarily having fun over there right now. I have a few IIT friends, like bro, I'm giving you insider information. I call them and I'm like, what are you up to, bro? Bro, nothing, bro, like just studying like in the morning and like partying, having fun at night. And they are excited for the fun part. Of course, who would not be? Who would at 18, 19, 20 not be excited for the fun that they have at night? So if you really want to build a network, like if you really have that goal and if you want an actual answer, which I'm going to give you, why don't you focus instead of betting on people, to be successful 5-10 years later? Why don't you focus on people that are successful today? What's the problem with that? Why aren't you friends with older people? Why aren't you in a job where you are talking to managers that have worked there for 5 years, you're talking to employees that have worked there for 15 years, and you talk to them, you interact with them, you learn insane amounts of new things. What if instead of focusing on friendship, we focus on network, purely network, business, money, career, that kind of friends? And you say, oh, it's shallow or whatever. No, come on, bro. It's not shallow. It's not shallow because you wanted a network, right? A network is money driven first. Like just do a simple analysis of the world. Why do we have things like billionaires club? Why do we have something like supercar club in different cities in the world? Why do we have all these exclusive clubs with high barriers to entry? It's because people over there, they understand that there is no point for me to talk with low level losers. If like the minimum you need to have is a supercar, the minimum you need to have is $1 billion cash liquid in your bank to prove that you are worthy of joining our group. It starts off like that, and then it turns into friendship and into genuine friendship. And anyways, you don't want to have a friend that's, you know, kind of someone that's a loser or somebody like that. You generally want people who you can trust and who you know that have worked super hard and you can relate with. That comes with when you have barriers to what kind of friends you want. And you know, the funny thing is, like, the college people, like, they'll become your friends anyways if you become successful. Like, from my own school, like, I'm not in touch with lots of people anymore. I'm not in touch with people when I went to school. And like, I just know that like 2-3 years they'll be in my DMs. 2-3 years they'll be like, Shrey, oh, what's up, man? Like, I see you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. And then they talk about themselves and okay, I see, okay, they have something valuable to provide. They have a valuable skill now. It automatically turns into a valuable friendship. All right. When you, as Hamza says, in friendship, when you take the drug away, there is no more friendship. With friends like that are like teens and young people, like, let's say you go partying every, like, once in a while and every night even. If you take the partying away, what are you going to talk about? Why are you friends then? All right. If you take the drug away, you're no longer friends. If you're just friends with people that, you know, 100 of you just happen to be in a classroom and you just seeing them every day, that doesn't make you friends. Just because I see someone every day does not mean that, you know, I have to be friends with them, or I connect with them, or like they have something valuable to provide, or I, you know, have to be political in a weird kind of way, like try to not offend them or while trying to, you know, impress them at the same time. Just stop thinking about all of that. So the $1 billion question, like, how do I make like-minded friends? How do I meet people more successful than me? How do I do all this crazy stuff? I talk a lot about the art of finessing, how I've learned to, you know, finesse my way into doing different things. I'll tell you how exactly I am finessing on a day-to-day basis and how I've finessed in the past with making friends, meeting successful people, and yeah, just expanding my network genuinely. So the number one way, I cannot believe people overlook this, especially if you're not some IIT Harvard kid, is online. What better way to become friends with like-minded people than online? In my contact book, in the phone I'm recording right now, I have like 200-300 contacts. Okay, at least 10 to 15 of them that I'm genuinely friends with came like from online. I made friends online, man. Can you believe that? And how did I make friends online? It's not just I DM everyone I like and be like, oh my god bro, I love your content. Like, I get those messages every day on my Instagram. Bro, I love your content. Like, I don't reply to that shit, man. Like, what, bro, you're some no-face account with 13 followers and 300 following. So the way to do it is to actually create content online. Just talk about anything, man. Like, people make so many excuses. Like, I cannot believe people don't make content. There are so many ways to make content without even ever showing your face. Like, start a Telegram channel, and on that Telegram channel, all you do is post voice notes. You post voice notes of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your, you know, experiences. And you can build a Telegram channel of thousands and thousands of people, right? You can start a YouTube channel if you want to show your face. If you don't want to show your face or show your voice, you can express your feelings, thoughts, emotions, experiences by text on Twitter. There are so many ways to do this, man. Just don't, I've realized this, like, don't post on Instagram. Like, Instagram is purely a dating app now. Just trust me on that one. If you want to post on Telegram, just start a new account apart from your personal account. Even if it's 0 followers, 0 following, like, just start a new account and post there. Don't mix your private, public, like, don't. Just Instagram for dating, that's it. And what happens when you create content is that other people who like listening to that follow you. And who are these kind of people? These kind of people are the people just like you, because they resonate with what you talk about. And when you have hundreds and thousands of people that resonate with what you talk about, you can build friendship off of it, right? You can do so many things with it. Like, you can talk, you can figure out if they're from the same city, you could meet up, you could, like, think of starting some business together. You can do so many things. So now this is another way that you can supplement your content creation to find more contacts. Okay, let's say I've never tested this out. Actually, I have, just once. I've tested this out once, so it works. Whenever you're just driving or on the road, or you're just walking and you see all these different companies around you, see all these different logos. Let's say you see an incredible building, and on that building it has a logo, like whatever company, like some Apple, or let's say Apple, but it's like some local level company, but it's an incredible building. I would search that company up on Google, on LinkedIn. I'd find the email of the owner of that person. I'd be like, hi, I was in Pune the other day, and on this road I saw this building. I was really impressed by it. Like, I was wondering if I could get a tour of the building. I'm a huge fan of amazing architecture. Do you not understand? Like, do you guys not think of something? Like, these are the things I think about all day. I was talking to my friend the other day. We were hanging out. I told him I'm a master thinker. Like, I'm a thinker. If you just give me 10 minutes to think about anything, okay, how do I get to know this person? Boom, 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 boom. 3 ideas. Okay, do our shit. Let's do the one that makes sense. Like, you guys don't think about stuff like this, man. Let's say over here, let's say there's a piece of wool like just lying in your house, and there's like, it's all packed up, so there's the logo on it. You can search the logo up. You can find, okay, this company is from Pune and I live in Pune. Maybe I can message the owner and I can be like, oh, I'm a huge fan of your products, and I'm really interested in, you know, how this is manufactured. Would it be possible for me to one day visit your factory and maybe host you for a dinner as well? Bro, like, what it's as easy as that. And do you think, and you know what the thing is? People don't actually message these people. Do you know that? They are sort of underground, all right? And if this whole company probably makes billions of dollars easily, or at least hundreds of millions, at least. These people are underground because they don't make content online. The people that are famous online, they have lots and lots of people messaging them, and they are less likely to respond simply because they've gotten too many messages. People like them, they don't get lots of emails. Like right now, even like the shirt I'm wearing, if I see that, okay, this company is from India and it's from Delhi or something, next time I'm going to Delhi, I'll be like, oh hi, yeah, I can find the email of the person, and I can be like, in the email I could put, hi, my name is Shrey. I'm a huge fan of your company. I've been wearing your clothes for over 3 years. By chance, if your factory is located, or if your office is located in Delhi, would you be down to, you know, do a meeting with me? Not a meeting, like meeting is too bullshit. Would you be down to, you know, me hosting breakfast, or me hosting lunch for you, or me visiting your factory and speak and learning about the process? I'm a huge fan of your clothing. That's it. They never get a message like that. Like, the only outsiders that have probably seen their factories and all is like the taxman or something. The taxman or like local authorities. Like, no actual fan has ever messaged them. And that's the advantage you can take. Like, the sheer like low demand for them, for their time, is something you can take advantage of and build solid relationships with people like that. Next is cold approaching. I cannot believe people don't cold approach and all. I'll be like, well, let's say whenever I go for a walk, I'll just be like, sup to everyone. I was with my friend the other day. There was a kid walking by. I'm like, sup. And he's also like, sup. And he's like, bro, do you know him? Did you know him? I'm like, nah. So I didn't know him. Like, he didn't know me. It's common friendship. Like next time if I walk there again, he sees me again, we could actually start a conversation, and I could find out later that, you know, his dad is like doing this, his mom is doing this. And I could, you know, like get into those kind of circles. Okay, even if like someone's older than you, like just go up and speak to them. You never know who owns what company, who is doing what crazy stuff. Like, I know a bunch of old people now who, like, if you see them walking on the road, you're like, Buddha Sala, some idiot. But they're proper like multi-hundred CR like people, and that's from me knowing these kind of people personally. So that's why I can tell you this. So cold approach, go talk to people out of the blue. You never know who you're talking to, right? As many people as possible. People. Wherever you just meet people, like anyone, you can just start a conversation, like find out who they are. Either you learn 2 things. All right, you talk about their life, you can be like, you can learn two things. You can learn, okay, this is something that I want to do, this is the type of life that I want, this is some things that I want to learn from him. Or you can say, okay, these are some things I will not do. You can learn to either follow their life, or you can learn to not follow their life. Does that make sense? So if they have lots of regret, you can be like, yeah, I learned that I don't want to live the same life as that person. And if there's someone crazy that you meet, you can learn, okay, that is something that I really want to do with my life. All right. Also, I talked about this in an earlier point, is to get a sales job. A sales job is perfectly a good example to meet people. Like when you're selling, you're by default meeting more people. And when you understand that sales, I'm getting a sales job soon. So when you understand that sales is not just about selling, it's about relationships, it's about talking to people. That's when you understand that, okay, I need to know as many people as possible, and I need to build relationships with these people. So yeah, man, again, same point, talk, meet as many people as you can. It can never go wrong. I'm criminally bored of people my age now. It's just, I don't find anything appealing about, friendship with people that are not, at least of people that are not of value. Like, I'm tired of like not having the wavelength of people and just tolerating them and all. Like and I'm unapologetic for it. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or anything. Like, if I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't give a shit. Like I can meet you once a month max. I could like talk to you, whatever. And again, like with past experiences, I've learned that you can't fully just ignore people and all, because they'll just kick you out of their circles or whatever. So you want to learn, you want to be that person who's like almost political with his relationships. Right? If I can be political, meaning with this person I'm good, with that person I'm good, with successful people I'm good, obviously with low level people I'm good, with my people on my level I'm good. Once you like have a range of people in your contact list, which you have different purposes for. Like, I won't talk to a low level person the same way I talk to a high level person. With low level people, they usually just talk about themselves like nonsense, like I did this. Like, they don't understand that, bro, like I don't give a shit about what you did. Like, tell me what I can learn from it, or at least tell me, like, teach me something. Like, obviously they don't have anything to teach. People with my level, of course I vibe with them because we're having some next level conversations. People high up, you stay silent, you just listen. All right. So yeah, these are like the variations that you can have. Talk about that past experience, like when I was in college, 11th standard. Obviously, like when you're like the best person in the room, right? So I obviously I'm not even egotistical. When there is someone better than me, I say, okay, you're better than me. I hate when people say, oh, you think you're better than everybody, because I know I am, right? But when someone is on another level than me, I say, okay, yeah, you have a better body than me, you have a better mindset than me, you have a better life than me, you have a better financial situation than me. I agree to the realities, all right, whether it's honest or it's bad. All right, so when I was in 11th standard, the biggest mistake I made was not to think that I'm better than anybody, was to think that I am better than me and to show it. All right, like obviously if you ask those people, like, did you think she was better than you, they'll obviously say no, right? Because who wants someone just acting in some crazy way, like doing crazy stuff, and they just have to sit there and like think about how inferior their life is. Instead, the easier thing is to just hate me, right? So that was one mistake that I made. Probably going ahead, if you are someone that is genuinely better than everybody else, a wiser idea would be to handle it in a political way, where you are insanely humble. I'm talking about mad level of humble. Inside, like you're better, whatever, you're better than everybody. To talk less, do everything less. When initially, I'm talking about initially, when you're meeting new people, you don't want to project yourself too much, because you're gonna have insane amount of, you know, achievements, accomplishments that people are just not gonna like. People will be like, who the hell is this guy? What? How does he have? How is he so much better than me? And nah, but he's not actually better than me. Like, people start hating you afterwards. So I'm just rambling now, just whatever. Like, if you just learn how to manage people is the story, okay? And I already told you how to network with people. If you like this video, you can follow my private Telegram. I'm gonna start doing voice notes on there. Twitter, you can follow for, you know, text-based content from me. Okay, so if you like the video, learn something, subscribe as well. Like the video, obviously. That's all. Take care.